right. Hello, all you night readers. It's good to see you all. It's good to have everyone here. All right. Hope everyone is well, and I am doing well. So, all right. I guess we'll get some housekeeping out of the way, right? Nah, we'll wait. What the heck? We'll wait on housekeeping. Housekeeping hasn't come by yet. So what's going on? Is everybody having a good day, I hope? Hello. So Anya, did you get my second message back to you? All right, so here's the deal. I'm trying to find out, and I guess this is really for YouTube people who show up at the late show, the 8:30 show. Would it be better if we went back to 6 o'clock? Yes, Anya says yes, it would be better. I know Yvonne and Lisa have commented, and they would like it to go back to 6 o'clock. Yeah, Paula, sure. You can have a reading every single day if you come. You come to the show, you can have a reading every day. That's how this works, right? That's why I do this every day, so that people can get their readings each day. Also, if you go over there onto YouTube and subscribe, I know you're on Facebook now, but if you can make, or if you have a YouTube profile, you subscribe to my YouTube channel, you will get your daily tarot tip. You'll get your daily tarot tip every single day. So it's always something nice, right, to see in your mail. All right, so Yvonne, can you have a general reading? Okay. Great. That is great. And give me 1 second here. Just one quick second. I'm just trying to find something that was important to me. And I can't find it. So I guess the important stuff's going to have to wait till later, right? Maybe not. Maybe not so much. All right. So, a general reading. Here you go. Sorry, Yvonne. So here we go. I think that, again, there is those new... It's just that new healing. You're trying to heal yourself. You have so many things going on and so much on your plate. And we talk about this all the time, right? So much on your plate that you have to take time for yourself to heal. I really think that, and I truly believe that you have to take that time. If you do, you're going to get back. You're going to get back all the stuff that you think you lost. All that stuff you feel like you've lost about yourself. Your honesty, right? Not your honesty, excuse me. Your charisma and your passion and your energy level will go up, right? And these are all good things. These are all the things you want to get back. I tell you Farrells all the time that someone in the family is having or thinking about having a baby. Right? How many times have I said that to you guys? Too many times. I think it is going to be a slow go, right? It's going to be a slow go. But I think, somebody's planning for it. I think they are very ready for it. I think they are relaxed and down to earth and just going to let things go as they happen. So that is what I get for you, Yvonne. That's what I get. All right. Hello, everyone who just came in. All of a sudden, a big group. Awesome. Bhargav, how are you? Fatian, how are you? Rashu, good to see you. Neelam, hey, awesome. Awesome to see you too. So I know you guys don't usually show up for my show at 8:30 at night. And I'm trying to think, it's 8:30 Eastern time. So I'm not sure what time it is. I'm not sure where you guys are all from, so I don't know what time it is there. But you guys can figure that out. And I'm trying to decide if I should move it back to 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, which would be 2.5 hours earlier. Would that be a good time for you guys to be able to make it to 2 shows if you wanted to? Just curious. Bhargav Preeti, is that you, Preeti Raj? Is that you? If that is you, let me know. It looks like Neelam. Neelam, you've changed your name. You're tired of people calling you Neelam 909 or something to that effect, or 808 or something. I know. Good old Neelam. That's perfect. Good, plain Neelam. All right, Lisa, where are you? There you are. Okay. So I'm really looking for some feedback. If you guys think, if you haven't answered me already, you can, let me know. If you've already answered me, I already know what you want to do. So that's fine. But I'm looking for as much feedback as possible. Should I switch the nighttime show, from 8:30 p.m. Eastern till 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern, 2.5 hours earlier? Let me know what you think. Please, as much feedback as I can get will help me make a decision, a better decision and a faster decision. Thanks. All right. Lisa, I think everything's great in your own little world, right? In your little world of 3, I think things are wonderful. And I always think that. I always say that. I always think that. It's great that you've got the Ace of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles in the same reading, in the right order. So this is what I tell all the time. I talk about this all of the time. The Ace of Pentacles is all about starting something new, right? Starting new and planting the seed. You can see it's got little tiny buds, right? And it's got some really small roots. But if you plant it, right, and water it and take care of it, it grows. It grows into the 7 of Pentacles. Now the roots are strong. Now the growth is really showing. This has turned into this. And that's important, because I think whatever it is you wanted to start new, a goal that you had that you really wanted to start, will work. It will take root, it will hold, and it will grow into, something bigger. And being back to back like that, I think it's going to happen fairly quickly. Not the plants grow real fast, but pentacles grow faster. I think you'll be very successful in that. I think that'll make you feel good. It'll make you feel really good about yourself. It'll help you with your self-confidence. And I think the Ace of Wands tells you clearly that there is a new passion for you, right? You feel very passionate about something that you want to do. Again, something that you really want to do, that you're planting the seed for, that's going to get better. You really have a passion for it. So yeah, it's going to go well. Things are going to go good. That's what I really see for you, Lise. All right. So, all right, Rishu, it's good to have you here. Thank you so much for being here. Rishu, I know you've been here, so I don't have to tell you about liking and subscribing because I know you've already done that. I appreciate that. That's a great thing. Yeah, Ani, I saw your reply. Thank you so much. I do appreciate, the people who have replied. I on YouTube, I can't put anything out. I can't tell, I can't like do a survey on YouTube, but at least on Facebook, I can put some posts out there. And Instagram, I can put posts out there that ask the question, and hopefully some of my YouTube followers see it. But being that you guys are here, I am trying to, like I said, I'm really trying to find out if I should go back to that 6:00 show. I have to tell you honestly and personally, 6:00 was a much better time for me. Rashu, okay. Any good news in the next 3 months? I'm going to ask you, and I asked someone this yesterday, and it wasn't really what it didn't turn out the way I hoped. I'll tell you that. That person knows who they are, and I am not going to share their details. But I'm going to ask you, is there any way that you could be or have recently been or planning on having a baby? Is there anything, any possible way? Because that's what I see. The Ace of Swords is telling me that you are getting, you're going to have a clarity come over you. You're going to feel like you have a very clear idea of what you want to do, how you want to go about it, and then you'll do it. I think you'll do it. I was looking for more things, but no, I just think you're going to do it at that point. Once you get the idea, and like I said, and it becomes very clear to you, you're going to move toward that. It's going to help you. Now, the Ace of Pentacles, I just had this with Lisa, and I explained the Ace of Pentacles. You are going to start something new, some new project, right? You've got the Ace of Swords, which is a new idea, and then you implement that new idea by planting seeds with the Ace of Pentacles. The High Priest tells me that you remember your traditions. Remember your spiritual traditions. That's really, the High Priest is all about spirituality and knowledge and spiritual protection, spiritual knowledge. So go back to your spiritual roots, and that will help you over the next 3 months. I think that you have got away from some conflict recently. I think there's been some recent conflict, some fighting or arguing or something to that effect in the recent past. And I think you've moved away from that finally. I think it's definitely something that is going away from you. So that's what I see for you for the next 3 months, right? A lot of new things happening. You get a great new idea. It becomes very clear to you what it is. You start that new idea by planting the seeds, right? But this one kind of, maybe. It's like it's a maybe kind of deal, right? Yeah. So, thank you. You'd love a general reading? All right. just take a look real quick at the bottom of the list here and see what's going on. I am doing well. I am doing well. Hello, Terry Harkey. How are you? Bhargav Preeti. I still don't see anywhere where you said it or you told me, but my question to you is, are you Preeti Raj? Oh, now you guys are speaking in a different language that I do not know. Yeah, I'm doing well, Terry, and I'm glad that you're here. Thank you so much. I see your question. I'll try and get to as many questions as I can in an hour, right? Don't forget you changed your name. Okay, that's cool. That's neat. Today, don't forget, Modern Priscilla Tarot does not have a show today. She canceled today's show for personal reasons. Nothing bad, I'll tell you that. It's nothing bad. For not for any bad reasons. I don't know if she'd mind telling you guys or not. She canceled, but it's not bad. She canceled her show because it's her husband's birthday and they have plans. So that's all. So that's nice. Yes, Hindi is the national language of India, and that's what that was, huh? Excellent. Well, that's nice. All right, so Preeti, you changed your name. Now I'll have to remember that, and I'll pass that along as well. I will definitely pass that along. Generally, I think things are right now for you, Anya. I think things are a little bit sad. I just think you feel like maybe things aren't going your way, or they're just not, it's just something has happened recently that's kind of made you sad. And that is, unfortunate. I'm sorry about that, but yeah, that's what I see. Usually I see you as the adventurous discoverer kind of person. You like to find new things. You are, very smart. You're very alert. You are, talkative and curious about things. Thank you. Thanks, Preeti. You really like to talk about things, right? You're talkative. But right now, I don't see any of that really being the case because you're sad about something. I think if you move on, right? This is the Ten of Swords. Usually it's like all swords stuck in someone or some bad card. It's really bad looking on other decks. But I think if you move on from whatever this is that made you sad, I truly believe that you'll be able to go back to the happy, energetic, smart, chatty person that you are. I think as soon as you do this, things will go back to normal very quickly. The Knight of Swords is very fast moving. He's all about speed. He's all about rushing off and doing things fast. So I definitely think that is the case. All right. So something, whatever it is that made you sad, just let it go. Let it go. And you'll be back to your old self, and you'll be feeling good, and it'll be great. All right, don't forget, if you want to guarantee yourself a reading, and you or you just want to move up and not wait for your turn, I do pick questions at random, so there is never anybody getting missed or anything like that. But I encourage you, if you want to guarantee that reading and make yourself priority where you move up to the top of the list. You can donate. There's donation information all across the bottom of the screen. It's also in my description, in the description of the show. And also, if your phone scans barcodes, you can scan here for PayPal, or you can scan here for Square. So I try to make it easy for you. And that is what we got. I forgot to put the nice background music on. I forgot all about that. Paula, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. So yesterday, yep. So you like any kind of reading, since you're feeling very lost. You're feeling very lost. You actually have a feeling of jealousy. If it could have something to do about that, I talk too much sometimes, and that may cause me harm. Well, you just have to say the right things to the right people, right? Yeah. It's so great to have so many of you here. I so much appreciate it. Again, if you're new, please subscribe. If you're new on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel. Get those notifications, and you'll find out when I'm online, number one. Number two, you'll also get your daily tarot tip, which is just a general reading for the day for everyone. And you can kind of match it up to how your day goes, or how things are going to go, you think, and then see if it matches. Some days it does, some days it doesn't, right? But sometimes it does. Okay, so Paula, here's what I see for you. I really see, again, that you rush into things with no plan of exactly what to do. And that can absolutely destroy things. That can be disastrous, right? Especially if it's done the wrong way with the wrong people. If you rush into something and you don't have any idea what you're actually going to do when you get there, and it's not with the right people, or people who don't have your best interest in mind, then you're not, things are not going to go well. You are feeling very left out of things right now. You feel like you are left out. You feel extremely insecure. Your self-confidence is very low. It really, really is. You feel like you're not worth much. You're not worth what you used to be worth. You have a feeling of low self-worth. I think that you started something a while ago, and I really think that if you continue with it, and if you feel good about it, you can make that grow. You can make that good. Things can happen that can be very good for you if you let it, if you work on it, right? Things have already started. You can see here, right? The roots got bigger. The plant has started to grow. Things have already started. So all you have to do is continue on that path. You know what worked to get to here. So continue with what works. I think a big change is going to come to you. I think something is going to happen, and it's going to change things for you. It's going to be a very sudden change, but it does not have to be negative. I'm not saying that it's going to be a negative change. I believe, that it's just going to be a change. It's going to be a big change. It's going to be sudden. The star, which is one of my favorites, The star is all about hope. Hope and comfort. But you know what else the star means? And it really, I think, applies to you, and I think you really need it, is the star is all about healing. And I think you need to heal all of those inner wounds. Because once you do that, you can start to get things back. You can start to get that self-worth back. You can start to get that self-confidence back. You won't feel like you're stuck on the outside anymore. Right? You'll slow down. You won't do this anymore because you know this is a very bad thing. This is a bad idea, right? Rushing into things with no ideas what you want to do when you get there, with no plans. You know that's not a good idea. So it's just time to stop, right? It's time to do something different. All right, Paula, that's what I see for you. That's how I feel. That's really how I feel about it. And that's what I believe you're feeling. So, Bhargav Preeti. I like the new name. It's very nice. I'm not sure exactly if it means something or if it is, if it means something in Hindi or if it's actually part of your name. I'm not sure I'm not sure how you got that name, Bhargav Preeti. But it's very nice. It's a very beautiful name. The words are very beautiful. Neelam donated. Neelam made a donation. Thank you so much, Neelam. I do appreciate that. And that does move you up to priority status. So I am going to do your reading. Yeah. So at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, it's 6 a.m. in India. So I'm moving it back 2.5 hours. So that would be 3:30 a.m. You guys would not get to see that show then. You would just come to the morning show. You come to the show now. What are we? 9.5 hours difference, I think, right? So if you come now, it's 9 o'clock. This show started at 9 o'clock at night, right? It's like 9:30 for you guys in India. If I did my calculations right, really quickly in my head, it's like just 9 o'clock coming up. All right, Neelam, you heard a voice the other day, and it was amazing. Can you know who it was who was conveying that voice to you? Has someone close to you passed away recently? Within the last 3 months? That would be my question. In the last 3 months, has someone... Kritika! It's good to see you. I'm always glad you're here. Has somebody, Neelam, passed away that is close to you within the last 3 months? If you could let me know that would be important. And thank you very much for your generous donation. I do appreciate your generosity. No, someone hasn't. All right. Because I really felt, with judgment especially, that might be part of this. All right. So who was it that was this amazing voice that came to you? I believe that, gosh, I'm trying to even figure out how to explain this. I think it was someone who is very much in touch with your feelings. They know how you feel. They know what you're feeling. And they're very, they want to help you to relieve and release those feelings. I think this voice came out of a boredom type of thing, right? I really think it's come out of a boredom feeling. I think you feel bored, and that's when this came to you. You were kind of really doing not much of anything, and all of a sudden it came to you. This is a voice from someone who has passed away. Obviously not in the last 3 months, or at least somebody who's not close to you in the last 3 months, but someone who is watching you, someone who is looking out for you. And they have passed away. They want you to heal. That's what they really want you to know. They want you to know that healing is the way, is what they're trying to tell you. Is that what do you know what the voice was telling you? What was it telling you? I think it was telling, I think the meaning behind it was, heal yourself. Heal the hurts that you have right now. And if you heal the hurts that you're having right now, you'll be successful. You have a lot of support, right? There's a lot of people who support you. Friends and family. They're all there. They all support you. If you heal yourself, you will absolutely feel that confidence, right? You can see this guy has a lot of confidence. If he didn't, he would be standing up there with a lot more clothes on. But he's very confident in himself. He was the winner of something, right? He looks like he was the winner. He was successful. It just said, hey. I really think, I honestly think that's what is being told to you from you're asking a spirit guide. Yeah, it could be a spirit guide. I'm thinking, but I'm thinking that your spirit guide is someone who has passed on and they are looking over you. Of course, it was no voice that you have ever heard before. Because if it was, then you would have recognized it right away. So, I don't know. I don't see anything else other than that, Neelam. I think that's what the voice. I think the person. I think the voice. I think behind the whole thing. I think really all they could do to communicate with you, because I think they've passed on, and I think of course you're living. So I think that's all they could really muster up for you to hear was, hey, just a little bit, just so you know that they were there, but then they had a bigger message for you. And like I said, I truly believe that bigger message is heal yourself. Heal yourself from the things that hurt you right now, and you will be able to You'll be successful, and you will build up your confidence. You'll build back your self-confidence. Okay? All right. I didn't forget about you. I did not forget about you. Pretty. So does Jajit trust your words that you said yesterday about Vinod? Now, I know that names in India are different, and they're difficult to pronounce for Americans sometimes. And I don't want anybody to ever think that I'm being disrespectful if I mispronounce your name. right? I wouldn't want anybody to ever think that, because that's not my intent. I try to get them right. I try to get it as right as I can when I do people's names, everybody's names, you know, because people from all over the world see the show. I have people from Portugal and India and Pakistan, South Africa, Japan, Australia, England, Ireland, all over. All right, don't forget, if you want to guarantee that reading, donation information is across the bottom. It's also in the description. All right, that will guarantee your reading. So here's what I have for you, Preeti. Does he trust the words that you said yesterday about Vinod? I think it took you a long time to finally tell Jajit what it was that you told him. The information you told him yesterday, I think it took you a long time to finally tell him about it. Right? And I think that kind of made him feel something differently about Vinod. And now he's moving forward, right? The change has been made about Vinod. I think that the feelings have changed about Vinod, and I think he has had to move on. He's had to move forward, right? Because that's what happens with the death card. Death is the end of one thing, and then something new comes out of it. Something new starts over. And I believe that is what happened. I think maybe he looked at it. I think he I truly believe, yes, he trusted the words that you said yesterday. I just think that he may have taken them the wrong way, at least at first. I think he was kind of surprised that you were saying things like that to him. But I think, and I think that kind of made him feel like he wasn't getting this story correct. He wasn't getting the information correctly. But once he thought about it, once he realized it, then he knew that, okay, he understood what you meant. And yes, he trusted the words you said. The sun says everything is good between you and Jajit right now. Things are good. Things are happy, right? Happiness is, the sun is all about happiness and warmth and success. It's all, you can see it here, right? It's all that warmth shining down. You feel warm inside. And that's what people want, right? You want that warm inside feeling. Don't let this weigh heavily on your mind, because if you do, it's just going to, there's no reason to. Let me put it that way. There's really no reason to, because he did trust your words. So don't let this be a burden to you. Okay? All right. So that's the message I get. That is the message I got for you. All right. Thank you so much. And thanks for clearing up the name change. I do appreciate that, because now it makes sense to me. Fatin, how are you? What's coming towards you in love? Again, if you're new, and Fatin, I believe you are, please subscribe. Please get those notifications so that you can get notified when I go online. I'm here every day, twice a day, and I also do daily tarot tips on YouTube. So, you can get those. Everybody gets those. They get sent, you get a notification that it's been posted, and once it's posted, anybody can go and see it. You can find them on my website, but if you are not subscribed, and if you are not getting those notifications, then you won't know when they get posted each day. So you won't know to go, right, and see it. So what is coming towards you in love? I think you're, okay, first off, I think this reading starts off with information about you. I think it's trying to tell me that you are a very giving and kind person. Right? And I think that will be very attractive to someone. I think your kindness will will make someone feel very attracted to you, and they'll be very happy to be, to know you. I do see where there is some type of a celebration, some kind of fun, right? Some kind of something that you can have fun with coming forward, coming soon to you. The Queen of Cups is someone who is very in touch with her emotions. So I think if you are very in touch with your emotions, you kind of know what's going to happen with you in your love life. I think you've been hurt in the past, and not terribly long ago either. I don't think it's a long time ago. I believe it's fairly recent past, within the last 6 months. And I think because of that, you have kind of built a wall up around yourself so people can't hurt you again. You stand very defiant, right? You stand very strong, very tall, very defiant. Like, okay, somebody can come towards me in love if they want to, but you're not getting past that wall until I feel extremely comfortable. Right? I believe that's the truth. I think that's really how things are. Again, at the end of this reading, I see all about sharing. I see all about kindness. I see all about memories, right? You have memories of good times in your life, and you'd like to have those back. So, do I see really what's coming toward you in love? I don't see anything coming directly toward you in love right now. But I do see that you're going to know when it happens, and you are going to try to protect yourself when it happens. Because that'll be extremely important to you. Okay? So that's what I get for you, Fatim. All right. We don't have any donations, so I will move on picking some randoms down the list here. Terry Harkey, how are you? Do you have what it takes to start reading cards? Well, that's interesting. That is very interesting. Rashu, can I ask, what did you say in Hindi? If you can tell me. I don't, if it was something bad, I don't want to, I don't want you to feel bad or anything. But if it was something nice or just hello or something, what does that mean? What you wrote to Preeti before, if you were willing to tell. That's all. You don't have to if you don't want to, and I'm not going to hold it against you, that's for sure. All right. Dipta, how are you? Thanks, Preeti. I appreciate that, and I'm glad that you enjoyed your reading. Marissa, it's good to see you. Very good to see you, Marissa. It's nice to have you here. Dipta, if you are new, please make sure you subscribe, okay? Please subscribe for me. I appreciate it. Terry, do you have what it takes to start reading cards? All right, so a couple questions, and I hope you can answer these for me, Terry. Have you been studying tarot, and for how long? I'd love to know that. I would love to know exactly how long you've been studying tarot, to the point where you believe that you would like to start reading for people. Just curious. The Page of Pentacles is telling me, yeah, you are dependable. You are a messenger, which tells me, yeah, kind of that really starts things off to, yeah, you should start reading cards for people because you are a messenger. You're someone who wants to give a message to people, right? You want to give that message out. Okay, so just a couple of months, pretty new. That's all right. That is okay. Nothing wrong with that. I think your nurturing side and your protective side is really going to be interested in helping people, right? My show is all about helping people, as many people as I can, as often as I can. That's why I do 2 shows every day, because I want to help as many people as I can. The Ten of Swords, of course, says that something's been bothering you. Something hasn't not gone right while you've been studying tarot. Something hasn't gone exactly right, and you have had to walk away from it. You took some time off from studying tarot over the past few months. I think you could be very successful. I think you have a lot of people who already support you, right? So I believe that also turns to, that kind of leads right into the whole idea about starting to read. Yeah, you could be successful. You would have a lot of support. I just think that you stopped studying for some reason. Something happened in your personal life that made you decide, all right, I need to take care of that first. And then you went back to it, right? The Four of Pentacles tells me that you have been saving, right? You've been saving money up to buy more tarot decks, more tarot information, more books about that. I think you want to be very generous with your information. I think you want to be generous with the whole thing. I believe that generosity is important in tarot reading, because if you're not generous, if you're not willing to give of your time and your effort, well, then it just doesn't work, right? It has to be a labor of love. It has to be something that you are going to love to do. So practice, of course, makes perfect. This doesn't say anything about practice in the cards. Of course, this is just me talking. I'm done with cards. That's how it goes. Practice makes perfect, Terry. I believe, I'm hoping that you have done readings for yourself at this point many times, and probably very close family members have wanted to have readings, and you've done them as well. And that's great. Those are great things. And you just need all of the feedback that you can possibly get, because that's going to be the determining factor for you. If you get great feedback that your readings are on point and they're very true, and then it's time to move forward. If you get feedback saying, well, that's not really right, or you need to work on this or work on that, don't feel bad. I encourage that to happen. I encourage people to tell me when I do something bad or have a bad reading, or when I'm way off base. That it doesn't hurt my feelings. It makes me get better. It just makes me better. So when you get those good comments, when you get those good feedback from the people who are close to you, tell them, don't worry about hurting your feelings. You want to know. You really want to know the truth before you move forward. If it's positive, all positive, then it's time to move forward. If there's anything that they tell you need to work on, that's what you work on, and then you try again and then move forward. That's how it works. That's how it worked for me. Let's put it that way. I will send you a message also after this show. Tell you a little story. Tell you a quick story, because I don't want to take people's time up here. Hi, Diva Bomber. How are you? Haven't seen you in a while, but I'm glad you're here. Will your Aries make any action towards you? How's the energy? The energy says you are working that inner strength, right? You're getting your self-confidence back. You're getting all of that back. You are feeling stronger inside. I think, you're still protecting yourself. I still think you're protecting yourself even from, we call him, I know, John in America, right? The Aries. I still think you're protecting yourself a little bit from him. This isn't the biggest wall that you could build, so maybe you've brought that wall down a little bit, but you're still defiant to a point. I think you are, I just think you're trying to gain trust. You're trying to gain that level of trust between the two of you. But I think things that you've done in the past together and that you have worked on in the past, I think that is coming, I think that is growing. And I think that would grow this relationship if there are actions taken towards you. I definitely see where that growth is coming. And that growth is definitely going to be him taking actions as well. The Page of Swords says, don't, be alert, be very smart and think on your feet, right? Think on your toes. Make sure. And when things come forward to you, be very decisive about your decision, right? When you make a decision, stick to it. Stick to it. That's going to be important. And, be a little curious. Ask questions of him. Find out everything you want to know, because that's how a relationship is going to get better, is if you know each other. The deeper you know each other, the better the relationship gets. All right, Diva Bomber? That's what I see for you. The energy is good. I think the energy is getting better all the time. I do think the energy is getting better all of the time. You're from Uttar Pradesh, Preeti. Oh, that's nice. I tell you, it's very nice. It's a very beautiful name. Ravika, it's good to see you, Ravika. You'd like a general reading? Awesome. Let me just double check, make sure things, where are we here? Do we have any donations? No, we have no donations at this point. We have about 5 minutes left. So I'm going to do Ravika's reading. I will do one more after that. And then unless there's donations, I will be done for the night, for the day, I should say, until later. So keep that in mind. If you definitely want to have that reading today, the only way to do that is to donate. I will be picking one more question randomly, though, after this one. All right, so a general reading. So I think things are very happy in your family right now. I believe you are feeling safe. I feel you. I think you're feeling very loved. I think you feel blessed. I think you have a new energy, right? A very new energy, a new passion about your family, about your relationships, about the things going on in your life. Again, I think you are someone who is very smart. I think you are subtly curious, right? You ask questions of people, but you do it in a very subtle way. You do it in a way that this way it doesn't seem like you're kind of grilling them with questions. You're not just bombarding with questions. I think you are, you do it very subtly, and that's good. That's nice because you get more information that way, right? I think there's going to be some type of sudden change in your life, and that sudden change is going to push you back to your spiritual traditions, right? And that will help you, that'll make you feel protected. You'll definitely feel protected by going back to your spiritual traditions, especially after this sudden change. All right, Ravika, that is what I see for you. That's what I see. All right, so I have time for one more question. Yeah. All right. Pretty Tara, again, if you're new, I'm sure you've heard this a billion times. Please subscribe. Please get those notifications. I do appreciate everyone who's new. I do appreciate the subscriptions. I appreciate you following me. If you're on Facebook, it's always good. It's always nice to have all of you here, and I do appreciate that. I do not have any donations, so yeah, this is my last reading. Like I said, unless a donation comes in. You have a workmate. Does he like you? His name initial is E. Okay, so does E like you? He is your workmate. He's your workmate. So I think that you feel that you want some balance in your life, and you think that E is going to help you with that balance, right? You think they're going to be the person who balances you out. And I think that's true. I believe that would work, right? I think if E and you got together, I think it would balance you out. You would think things were much more fair than they are right now. I think you're very energetic, right? You're excited. You are ready to get into this relationship with E. You would really be happy if he liked you. You're very creative, right? You kind of, you like to say whatever it is that's on your mind. Whatever it is that's on your mind, I think you like to just say it. And I think E actually likes that about you. I think E has some type of, he may not have authority over you, but I think he's a little older than you are. I think he is very smart as well. I think he's very structured in his life, right? I see three things in here that tell me he's smart. He is a good listener because bats are good at hearing, right? And he is a good communicator because here you go with the bird on the telephone wires. So he's a good communicator. He will be able to communicate his feelings to you easily. He will listen to you, and he's very smart. So he'll have good ideas if you try to, if you ask him things. I believe you have a friendship right now, right? And I think your big worry is, if E really does like you, and if you started a relationship with someone that you work with, that's your workmate, then if something happened, or something went bad, or you broke up, or he did not like you anymore, not only would you be heartbroken, but it would be very difficult to work together. I think you're afraid of that. I think you're afraid that friendship would go away, right? You can see these people are friends. They're friends for sure, and they are walking away from us. So I think that's what you're afraid of, that your friendship would go away. I think you're going to need a lot of inner strength, right? You need that self-confidence, your self-worth. Know that you are good enough for anybody. Not just E, but anybody. I'm not saying E is a bad person, and I'm not saying that E is not the person that may be perfect for you. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying you need to know that you're good for anyone. You are good enough for anybody. Don't doubt yourself. Don't feel like you are not good enough for people. You just need to tap into that inner strength of yours. Be strong inside, and you'll feel better outside. Your confidence will grow. Okay? So that's what I see. Does he like you? He does. He does like you. Like I said back here, he likes you for these reasons, especially these reasons here, about your excitement, about your adventurous nature. You're a people person, right? And I think, like I said, you say things, you just say things exactly how you feel them. And I think that's what I think he likes that about you as well. I think you're a genuinely nice person. And that's, so does he like you? Yes, I think he does. I believe he does like you. All right. So let me take one last look if we have any donations. Otherwise, that will be the end of our show. All right, we have no more donations. So, all right, I hope you guys had a nice time at the show here today. I appreciate you all being here. If you did not get a reading today, please come back tomorrow. I'll be here again at the same time. And, I will try to get to your readings tomorrow. All right. So I hope you all have a nice rest of your day or evening, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.